Let's go to the tail of the tape for this heavyweight showdown. Doesn't get much better than #1 versus #2 for a chance to challenge for the heavyweight championship of the world.
And then we're talking about the weights, and it's that 239. That is the same weight that Linton Vassell's been for his last 3 fights, 238 for his 4th one. He is now in the groove there. But Moldavsky has been getting bigger and bigger, but he is in time, carried that weight, knows that he can go the distance. This is going to be a great rematch.
Here is Michael C. Williams.
Here at SAP Center live on Showtime, Bellator MMA is now set to determine the #1 contender as we go 3 5-minute rounds in the heavyweight division. Introducing the blue corner at 6'4", weighing in 239.4 pounds, the former light heavyweight title challenger as a professional. Holds 23 wins along with 8 defeats. Having won 4 straight in heavyweight, he's now ranked at #2, presenting Linton Big Swarm Vassell. And across the cage, his adversary, fighting out of the red corner at 6'1", weighing in 237.4 pounds, entering with the #1 ranking. He brings 11 professional victories, 2 losses. Ladies and gentlemen, the recent heavyweight title challenger, Valentin Moldavsky. And the referee in charge, Jonathan Romero.
Valentin Moldavsky has Bellator light heavyweight champion Vadim Nemkov in his corner. All 4 of his finishes have come in the opening round. Linton Vassell, 11 wins via first-round knockout or submission with a well-balanced attack of 6 KOs and 5 subs. We are waiting. The paramedics return to cage side after that horrible injury incurred by Goichi Yamauchi in the main card opener against Michael Venom Page. So, John, chance here. You look at Linton Vassell. Looks like something Michelangelo might have sculpted in against Valentin Moldavsky. Technical, gritty. The pedigree speaks for itself under the Fedor Emelianenko learning tree.
Absolutely, Moldavsky is just getting better and better too. And that's one of the things that you're looking, that hybrid weight that he's been used to. He's great with a pace. We'll see if he can continue with that pace against Linton in this fight.
Right, Joe, here we go, round 1. Fight, are you ready? Fight, are you ready? Fight!
Bell, round #1 scheduled for 3 in Bellator's heavyweight division. Immediately, Vassell goes low with the calf kick to the lead leg of Moldavsky. Moldavsky comes forward, lands the right.
That's what Linton Vassell needs to do. He has to come forward. He cannot let Moldavsky back him up.
Vassell talked about the sting of the loss to Moldavsky in the first fight as he's taken down after Moldavsky caught the kick, scrambled though, and this is what Vassell is known for, able to athletically scramble back to his feet, and does it so there. But against Moldavsky the first time, that loss hurt so bad he contemplated retirement, and yet all he did was go back to the drawing board, and now is riding a 4-fight win streak with 3 finishes in the division of the big boys. But boy, another big takedown by Moldavsky.
Again, and it's confidence though. At this moment, Linton Vassell has confidence in his ability. He believes at this moment, I am prepared to beat Moldavsky. And look at what's happening right here. This is a beautiful job by Linton. Look at him moving his hips out to the side. Moldavsky's trying to crush that down right now, but he's creating a moment where now, look at Moldavsky reaching for that whizzer. Linton's trying to slip out, see if he can then bring him over the top, get that hook in. Nice hook sweep possible. But you notice it's pure grappling. He's keeping Moldavsky from being able to do any type of damage.
Moldavsky looking for the submission. Vassell trying to break free. All that top pressure on the back of Vassell by Valentin Moldavsky.
part where we were talking about. Moldavsky, he can go to the ground with Vassell, but he's got to be in the top position. He doesn't want to be on his back against that man.
Switches to southpaw, backs up. High kick blocked. Vassell just out of range. Body kick lands for Vassell. Of course, in the heavyweight division, all it takes is that one shot. Tentative start here, filling out process in the rematch.
Right there.
He got tagged and dropped, and now Vassell has Moldavsky in trouble. Ground and pound elbow strike to Moldavsky after he got staggered and dropped. It's over. Mamma mia! Linton Vassell! Redemption achieved! 5 in a row at heavyweight with 4 knockouts. Big Swarm with a big win.
That's what we were talking about with Linton Vassell, man. There's that moment you cannot let this guy get on top of you. He is vicious from that position. Linton Vassell now proving why. He had confidence coming in this fight, showing, hey, I can get up from when he takes me down, but if I get in the top position, he's not getting up. Boy, he just proved that right. Watch this shot. Moldavsky comes in, lands a couple little blows. That right hand right there on the jawline, and as soon as he gets it, look at him take the back, starts landing more shots right to the mouth. Mouthpiece is halfway out of Moldavsky's mouth, and he lands that elbow. You can see he's hurt bad, and that one puts him out.
And in the rematch, Linton Vassell not only avenges defeat, but becomes the first person to stop Valentin Moldavsky.
And that's the time, and this is when we talk about Linton and his power. Moro, he was actually going backwards when he landed that right hand, but it doesn't matter when you're as big and strong as he
Chuck
is.
Liddell used to do the same thing.
I think he did.
But here in this case, Linton Vassell with his 12th first-round finish, 7th first-round knockout, none bigger than taking out the former heavyweight title challenger. And so after he was defeated by Ryan Bader via second-round TKO back at Bellator 186 in November 2017 for the light heavyweight strap, Linton Vassell has just set up a return date with a heavyweight champ. Face, meet, fist. 2 first-round finishes to kick off Bellator 292 here at the SAP Center in San Jose, California. Linton Vassell, 39 years of age. Didn't start training MMA until he was 23. Grew up idolizing Bruce Lee, who spent many years here in the Bay Area. But he started watching MMA and looked up to legends like Randy Couture and Royce Gracie. Well, tremendous victory, the biggest one of his career here tonight. Let's make it official with Michael C. Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 3 minutes, 3 seconds of round number 1, he ends it by knockout, and he is now the number 1 heavyweight contender, Linton Big Swarm Vassell.
Music to the ears of Big Swarm Linton Vassell. Michael C. Williams announcing him as the new number 1 contender as he knocks out Valentin Moldavsky. A knockout performance. He deserves a chance to speak with Big John McCarthy.
I am with the big winner here, Linton Vassell. Grandma Pearl's got to be pretty happy back in London right now.
Oh, hey, I didn't understand the words you said. I'm too gassed up from the win, so I didn't hear what you said.
Grandma Pearl's got to be pretty happy.
Oh, 100%. Over the blood clot moon.
You went in that, he took you down multiple times and you were able to work your way out. You gave him a lot of problems and you created it where he couldn't damage you on the ground. But when you landed that right hand, you went right to his back.
Yeah, it's funny because I had a little dream that I was going to drop him at some point and finish ground and pound. And I just threw the hook, and that's what happened, man. Got the ground and pound finish. And you know my ground and pound is brutal. So I just unloaded elbows until pretty much the ref stopped it.
We talk too much about you being in the top position. We don't see anybody get away from you once you get that top position. The question was, were you going to be able to get it against Moldavsky? There was no doubt after that right hand.
You know what? I had a problem with him on the ground. I wasn't able to reverse him like I usually do to people, but we got back to our feet, and I thought I'm just going to start throwing some hands, and that's what happens when I throw hands.
This probably puts you in that position where there's a guy named Ryan Bader that's got to look at you and say, that's my next fight. How do you feel about that rematch?
Well, there's no probably. It's Ryan Bader. He knows it, I know it. Dave knows it. It's going to happen soon.
This weight of 238, 239, is this the magic number for you?
Yeah, it's a perfect number. About 239, 240, the magic number. And it shows from, this is 5 now. You know, 5 wins, 4 stoppages.
Well, congratulations on going from number 2 to number 1. You are the man that will be up for that title next. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the big swarm, Linton Vassell.